So yesterday we are done with character functions, right? So we are discussing about functions. On the previous day we are done with numerical functions, and yesterday we are done with character functions. Next we have date functions. Okay. And before starting that, I hope whatever we discussed yesterday, that is clear for you, right? Everyone, do you have any doubts?
Yeah, for me, no, Divya.
Yeah, great. As it is an easy concept, I guess it will be clear for everyone. Now let's start date functions. Okay. Once we are done with the date functions, we will start a very important and the main concept of SQL, that is joins. All right. We have very few date functions, like, sorry, once again, year, month, week, and date diff. First, let me activate the database, that is Maven Movies. As we are working on date functions, we need to choose the table accordingly, right? We have one table called as rental table. First, let me just display that data. As I said, if we store any, DVDs or any, music um, albums physically in a physical store, we will have this store table and rental table, right? And staff table. These three tables are extra. If it is an OTT platform, we don't have these three tables. Remaining tables we will have. But if we store that, maybe movies or audios physically, we will have additionally these three tables. Okay. So let me just execute this table. We have rental table, and in that we have some columns like rental date and return date. For example, as I said, this is like a imagine like an DVD, DVD store where they will give the or they will sell the DVDs on the rental basis. Okay, so rental date in the sense, rental ID is an normal ID. Rental date in the sense, on this date, the customer has rented the DVD, and on this date or this time he returned the DVD. Okay, basically on hour basis or on day basis we can rent the DVDs, right? Like that. All right, so we have a rental date and return date. These two are date columns. Of course, this is also last update. We by default we will have this column in almost all the tables. So now let's see. As I said, in date functions, we have functions like year, month, week, and date diff. First three functions are very simple. Year in the sense, just use it to extract the year from the complete date. That's it. Use it to extract the year. Okay. For example, I can say select star, comma, year of rental date. We have something called as rental date column, right? Rental date. Okay. From the table name is rental, correct? From rental. What it will do? Let's execute this. At the end, we can able to see this function year of rental date, and from the following from the corresponding dates, it is just extracting the year, right? Almost we have 2005 only here. If we want to just see the year of any data, just extract the only year from the given date format, we will use year function. Okay, and the same goes with month as well. Month is used to extract the month. Okay, and I can write the same syntax. Instead of year, let's use month. It will extract the month, right? See, here if we observe, uh, basically the date format will be like first year, then month, and then date, right? Then this will be the timestamp, right? So whenever we use month function, it will extract the month, but it will display the number only, like 5, 6 in the numerical format. If we want to display instead of number, if we want to display the name of the month, like for example, instead of 5, if I want to display May here, like that, we will have one more function called as month name. Okay, let me write that here also. Okay, so month name, what it will do, let's see. It will just display the, like it will just display the name of the month. Instead of 5, we got May, like that. Whenever we want to display it in the complete name format, we will use month name. Okay, so basically these are the functions, but how our queries will be, let's see one example. For example, I can say how many movies are rented in the month of May. How to write this query? How many movies are rented in the month of May? Anyone? First, what we need to write in select clause? Because I'm asking how many movies. That means I'm asking the count of the movies, right? So first we will use count function here, right? Count of, I can say rental ID, or whenever we are using count, we can use anything. We can give particularly any column name, or else we can use the asterisk also, no problem. Because basically it will count the rows. Irrespective of the column names, we can write anything whenever we are working with count, right? So I can say select count star from rental. Okay, this will display the count of that table. I mean, how many rows are there in that table, that will be displayed with the current statement. But my question here is, I want to know how many movies are rented in the month of the May. So basically I'm giving one condition here, so I need to write where clause, right? I need to know only May month rented movies data. So I will use a where clause, and inside the where clause I will use the function. Correct? Where, here what I need to use, we can use both in two ways. Either I can use like where month of rental date is equals to 5, right? Or else I can write month name is equals to May. Anything is fine. But as we asked in the question, we asked as May, no? So this, if we write this, that will be in a that will be the correct form of writing. But even though if we write like this also, we will get the result, same result, right? It is displaying the count 1156. Let me execute this. See again 1156. Here instead of asterisk, if I write any column name like we have rental ID, right? Rental ID. Then also it will display the same 1156 only, right? Am I clear? So like this, whenever we see any question, we need to understand what to write inside the select statement. Of course, in the starting it may be difficult, but with practice you can get it. Just we need to divide the questions, we need to understand what we want, and accordingly we can write. Here as you can see how many movies, in the sense obviously our result will be in the count, right? We need to count it. So I use the count function, and we are saying are rented in the month of May. Basically we are giving one condition, so I used where clause, and as I'm saying month of May, I can use the month name, and because we need to extract only May month movies data, correct? I hope this is clear. Basically, whatever we saw so far like this is, if we see like this, it will be very simple. Basically, the syntax will be like this only. But in real time, we will use all the functions like this. Whenever we want to, find something like this, according to the question we will use all the functions whatever we discussed till now, whether it is numerical functions or character function, date function, whatever it is. Like this, whenever we come across such situations, inside the where clause, I mean inside the select statement along with the where clause, or by giving any other conditions, we will use, even with joins we will use all the functions. Okay, but no worries, when you see the question you can able to understand. Okay, next we have a few more functions. First, let's discuss that also. Like CURDATE, something like us. It gives current date. Okay, so we can pronounce it as cur date. It will gives the current date. Okay, let's see. Simply I can write it as select. We need to use the brackets for sure. Let me just execute. So it is showing me the current date, today's date, right? It's 23rd. Guys, just a minute. Hello, sorry guys. So okay, so with this function it will just display the current date, that is system state. Okay, and we have one more function called as current time. So basically we need to use underscore here. Okay, current time. If we use current time, if we need to remember this, if we want to display current date, we will use a short form, like only we will use CUR. But whereas current time, we will write the complete word current underscore time. Okay, it gives the current time, that is system time, correct? Whatever time we will system, whatever time is there, I mean according to the system we are using, it will display the system time. Okay, let's see, select current time. We need to use underscore here, and After writing any function, for sure we need to use what is that? Brackets, parenthesis. Okay. See, this is my system time. Okay. Like hour, minutes, and seconds. Only time. See, if you observe, if whenever we are using current date, it is displaying only date. Whenever we are using current date, it is displaying only time, right? But if we want to display both date and time together, there is one more function called as now. And we have sysdate. Both these functions are same. We can use anything. Okay. Both this will give us the current date and time. Okay. Now and sysdate. We can use anything. For example, select now. Basically, whenever using like this current date, current time, now we don't use any table names, right? Directly we will write that function inside the select statement. That's it. So you can see here, this is the date and this is the time. It will display both. And same sysdate also same. We can use anything. Both are same. Right? And again, if we want to give any alias name, we will give by using as, right? We can write like today's date, something like that. Anything. It will, whatever we will give as the alias name, that name will be taken as a column name, correct? So just to show you, we can use all these functions together also. Like select whatever we saw so far, like current date, comma, current date, right? Maybe comma now, and current time. We can use all of this together also. Like this, it will show everything at a time. Is this clear so far?
As well.
Okay. So, guys, here I'm not mentioning all the names. You can see from the bottom. Okay. This current date, current time, those everything. Just see from the bottom. I didn't mention there. Next, we have very important function called as date diff. This function, by using this function, what we can do, if we can extract the difference between the dates. Okay. Used to find difference between the dates. This one we will use more frequently in real time. Let's see examples, then you can understand. Let me remove this for now. Okay, date diff in the sense, use it to find, sorry, use it to find the difference between the dates. Okay. So again, the most important thing we need to remember here is difference. Here, difference in the sense, it will give the difference in terms of the days. Okay. Well, first, let's see one example, then you can understand. So I can say, let me display once again rental table, select star from rental. So this is our table, right? We have rental date and return date. That means on this day, our customers took the DVD, and on this day they returned the DVD. So to know how many days, they kept the DVD with them, we need to subtract rental date from return date, right? Like return date minus rental date, if we do, we will get the difference between these 2 dates. That means how many days they rented the CDs, correct? It, does it make sense? See, first let's see the question. How many days the movies are rented? Something like that. Okay. How many days the customer rented the movies, like that. Okay. To find that, we need to use a date difference function. First, let me write it as select. I will give as asterisk, comma, and I will, because I want to display the entire data. Along with the entire data, at the last I want one column to show the difference. I mean, to show the days count, how many days they rented. Okay. So for that, I will use date difference, right? Date diff of, okay. This will be the function date diff. We need to write like this. And here what I need to do, we need to subtract this return date minus rental date, correct? So return date, instead of minus, we will use only comma here, rental date, because we are already using the function of date difference. Date difference in the sense, when we need to give two parameters here, like how much, whatever difference we want to find within the dates, like this will be the latest date and this will be the previous date, like that. The first parameter should be the latest date and the second parameter should be the previous date. Then only we can find the difference, right? So return date comma rental date. Let's see with some other examples also, don't worry. So now what I need to write, I need to write the table name, correct? That is from rental. Let's execute this. See, it is showing how many days they rented the movie. For example, you can see here, he rented on 24th of May and he returned it on 26th of May, right? That means he kept the CD with him for 2 days, correct? Like that. Like that, we can find the date differences. This we will use very frequently, like if I talk about employees table, if we want to know the experience of any person, what we can do, we can find the date difference. We can use the date difference function, like we will have a date of joining column, right? From today, if we want to know the experience of the candidate, we can use from today, that is now. We can use any of these functions, like current date or now sys date, like that. What we can do, in the brackets we need to write date difference of sys date comma date of joining. If we do like that, it will show us the how many experience of a person from the joining date to till date, how many days, how much experience he has, right? Like that, accordingly we will use this, whatever, how, like if we want to find the difference between the dates, we will use this. Am I clear, guys?
Hey, Divya, can you make one query on this?
One more query. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like experience one.
yeah,
One more.
experience, let's do that one only. We have employees table in Durga Soft, right? So let me activate the table first. Okay. Select star from employees 2. We have employees 2 table, right? I'm just displaying the data. See, we have just 3 columns only here, but we are having some date of joining here. I wrote very randomly here dates in this, like 2021 August 23 20, like that. Let's see, if suppose this is our employee ID, this is our employee name, and this is the date of joining, right? If I want to see the experience of these three persons, like if suppose if these three persons are currently working in our company and I want to find the experience of them, then how I will write, I will simply write it as select star comma date difference. Whenever we want to find the generally how we will find the experience, like just imagine if I joined in this company like in the last, you know 6 months back, how I will count from today, I will subtract my joining date, then the count will be like 6 months, like that, right? I hope you got my point. Let's see the query. So date difference of, we can use the today's date to get the current date. We have many choices here. We can use, now we can use current date, like that. Let me use the current date function, because no need of using the time, right? So let me, I will use current date only here. uh, i- Basically what we are doing, we are using a function inside a function, correct? And we should be careful whenever we are using with the parenthesis. Definitely for the internal, I mean this current date function also, we need to mention the parenthesis. Okay, so this will be my current date comma. Next what I need to do, I need to give this date of joining, correct? So date of joining. Okay, so from employees to. Okay, current date comma date of joining from employees to. I'm just executing this. See if you can see here. And as I said, it will date difference in the sense, it will display in the terms of days, right? Like as this guy, August 2021, right? It will be the count of like 1106 days, like that. Okay, if you want, I can enter any nearby date in this table, and I can do this also if you want. If it is clear, let's leave this. Is this clear? Basically what is happening here, did you got my point, everyone?
Ma'am, can we have the column name as experience instead of this, whatever it
Yes,
is?
yes, yes. It will. We can have. What we need to do after writing the function, we need to use as, and we need to give the experience. 1 second. Right?
When the output will be always in days, like
Always
whenever.
in days. Always in days, irrespective of whenever we use a date difference, it will be in the terms of days only. Okay.
Okay. But Divya, what will we do? Like we want like output in years and months, like that, uh, except days.
Years and months. Maybe we I don't think we don't have any functions to convert from days to months. Basically, we will, whenever we want to find the gap or difference between the dates, we will use date diff, and it will be, the output will be in the form of days only. But let me check. I will check, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay. I also didn't got this doubt so far, and no one asked me so far. Whatever functions I know, we don't have any conversion functions like from the days to the months, but there should be actually. Let me check once, and I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah,
For
Divya.
now, yeah. For now, is this clear what date diff is doing? And with this example, you can also see we can use one function inside another function also, right? Is this clear, guys?
Yeah, for me clear, Divya. You can go ahead.
Yes. Everyone, Sweta,
Yes, it's clear, Divya.
Yeah, great, great. So basically, if you think logically what it will be, whatever we are using in the first parameter, it will be the latest date, and this one will be the previous date, right? Like that, whenever we want to find any such differences or experience, like that, when we will use this function. Okay. Next. Next, there is one more function called as,
Yeah, 1 minute, Divya, I have a doubt here. So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
sometimes customer want like particular date and between hours data, and how to differentiate that that particular hours only.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, yes. Sometimes customers want particular date on particular time, like in between time.
Okay,
They
how
want.
to extract the data
Yes, yes.
from, like that month to this month of data.
Including timing also.
Okay, okay. So if we want to include the time, as I said, we will use first function is this one. See, whenever we are using current time, it will display the date and the time. Sorry, this is only the date. Now will displays the date and the time, right? So your question is if anyone wants to see here, basically what we will do, we will use this months only. As we saw this previous question, I said here I want in the month of May, right? Like that, whatever days they will tell that particular, if if that is month, if that is year, we will use like this only. Like we will use year, we will use month, we will use month name, like that we will use according to the question. If they want the data in between a particular period of time, that months or that years we will mention in the where clause, inside the where clause. That's it.
Yeah, can I make one query on this?
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Select star from rental. Let me activate the database. If we talk about rental date column, we want to know like in particular period, maybe the count. So it is like May. Let me check the data first. Give me a minute. Basically here we have the same year, but the months are different. We have May and June.
yeah, same date also fine, and make a difference between hours as well.
Difference between hours.
Yeah,
Okay. If that
that
is
means like
so,
Yeah, that means same date within the hours. Like customer wants, I need some data within the like 7 to 8 between data transactions like that.
Okay, okay. Let's try to use now here. It will, in anyways, the output will be in the form of days only, whatever function we use here. But you are saying it, our output should show the hours as well. Actually, let me think about it. I will tell you. I will try to tell you tomorrow only that question also. Okay. But basically, what your question is, if any customer says to display the data, like any period of data from like
For example, customer give 2 dates, like
okay.
not today, any random dates. So I want data in the same day, like
Okay, okay. Okay, now I got it. So suppose if we talk about a return date from May 15th to May 20, like that, different dates, but within the data between that dates. That's it.
Maybe, ma'am, we can use between like where from
Yes,
date
yes,
to
exactly.
date.
Actually, now I got this what he's asking. He's just asking to show the difference, the data between the difference between two dates. That's it, right, Yogi?
SDV, correct.
Yes, we need to include operators at that time. We need to use between like that. Let's see this practically, but let's see that tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
All right. So now what else? So we have one more function, last function, that is add date. We have one function called as add date, that if we want to add the number of days or months to the date, if you have any particular date. For example, if I have let's talk about today only. This is 23rd August, right? If I want to add 10 days to the current date, or if I want to add 2 months to the current date, how we will add that date? I mean, if you want to extract such data, if you want to display such data, it's not extract, because we are adding the future dates to the current date, or else like in old dates also. If you want to add any dates or months, we will use add date. Let's see that. First, let me write. Use to add the number of days or months. We can add even dates or months. Okay. To any particular date, I can say. Then we will use add date. So what will be the syntax in the sense? Select star from rental one second, rental date. So instead of star, I will use only rental date. Select rental date, comma. For this rental date, if I want to add some dates, So the concept here is whenever we want to add any dates or months, first of all, we need to use add date function. But whenever we are using add date function, we need to use one keyword called as interval. Okay, here what I'm doing, in my rental table, we have rental date column, right? For the rental date column, for all those dates, I'm adding 10 more days to that particular date. I want to add 10 more dates. Like, for example, let's see the output. One second. Rental date, add date. Oh, sorry. Interval 10 day from rental. Okay. See, here I didn't use asterisk. I just want to display this 2 days. Okay. Here, this is my rental date. This is like 24th. If I add 10 days to this 24th of May, my answer will be next June 3rd, like that. Okay. If we see any like that, I'm adding some, let's see, any normal. Yeah, you can see 31st of May. If we add 10 days, like, next after 10 days, it will get mm, June 10th, like that. We are just adding 10 days. If we want to add any particular days or months to the current date or to any given date in the table, we will use add date. We are simply adding some days to this date. Okay. For that, we will use interval column. Okay, I mean, sorry, interval keyword here. Interval, how many days we want to use? We will say that many number, and we need to write day only. We are not supposed to write days. This is what, in the starting, in the initial days when I was learning, I always used to write days, and it will throw me an error. We need to write day only. Okay. Let's see, if we want to add months, now we add days, right? And the same way, if we want to add any months to this, we can add it directly. But oh, sorry, if I want to add any months, what I will do, I will directly, instead of day, I need to mention month here. If you want to add 1 month, like that. See, 5th of 24, 6th of 24, exactly 1 month, right? Don't ask me in which cases we are going to add this, but any if anyways, if you come across such situations, just remember this function. That's it. Okay, is this clear? So far in my 7.5 years of experience, I didn't use this add date. I used date diff many like sometimes, but I didn't use add date so far. But as there is if this function, we need to know. Is this clear? We are just adding, if we want to add dates or months to any date, we are using this. Guys, please respond.
As the way.
Everyone. All right, so with this we are done with the functions. So you guys asked me some 2 questions. One is to show along with the time, to show the difference between the dates. That is fine. First question, first is something, can you please remember me? Someone asked me something and I said we will discuss it tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am, number of days it was like, and someone was asking that it can be in years or not. Output
Sorry.
is always like number of days.
Yeah, from the date diff function, they will show that will show like in days, correct? So
Okay,
date diff function.
conversion. Basically,
Yeah.
instead of have to convert the days to the yes. Yes, yes, I got the question. I'll just note it down. Let's discuss these 2 questions tomorrow. And first just tell me, do you need class tomorrow? It's everyone, it's up to you. It's your wish. If you want, we can take, or else just give me a moment here.
Divya.
One second, Sweta, 1 minute. All right, okay. Please tell me, Sweta.
A few sessions back, I've asked you one query that once we do the primary key and the foreign key, how to remove that for the column. Also, please check that, no?
Okay, if after adding a primary key, if we want to remove the primary key,
Yes,
that one
yes.
only?
Yeah.
Okay, that question also I'll check. I think we can use drop function, drop directly inside, but still, I'll once check and I'll let you know. So
Okay,
if
okay.
I'm not sure, I won't say, okay, first I'll just clarify that. I'll just, recheck it and I'll tell you. Okay. And I'm
Okay,
noting
Divya.
that question also. I guess
Mm.
I forgot.
Okay, Divya. Thank you, Divya.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yes, with this, all our, with this functions concept is finished. And along with this, I can say from the next concept till here, all the basics of the SQL is done. From the next concept will be joins, and from now onwards, we will, learn all of the advanced concepts of SQL. I suggest everyone to attend the next class. Maybe we will take 2 to 3 classes to finish joins. Joins is a very important topic, which as we discussed previously, and it is again a very interesting one, my favorite topic. Everyone, whoever not attended today, if you see this recording, also try to attend the joins concept. Okay, and if you have any questions so far, you can please ask me. In this 10 minutes, I just don't want to start joins. I will start it. First of all, please let me know, do we do I shall I take class tomorrow or Monday? We can finish the syllabus within time. No, I also checked that. If we take to, because in the next weekend also, I next Saturday also won't be the class, because on Saturday or Sunday, I guess, Vinayak Chauthi festival is coming. So
On Monday, do we have a session, Divya? It's Gokulashtami.
yes, we have.
Okay.
We can take. Any issues?
No, no, nothing.
Yeah, we will meet on Monday then. Let's not take this weekend also and next weekend also. If needed, at the end last weekend we can take on Saturday. I also checked with the dates. We can, if I go in the same pace, first of all, guys, please let me know whatever I'm explaining so far. Till here, we just discussed all the basic concepts. Of course, each and every concept, whatever we discussed, all those are very important. And just I give me the feedback, like the way I'm explaining, is it understandable for you? How is my pace? Whether I'm going slow or whether I'm going speed? Any?
One suggestion, Divya. Okay.
Yes, please.
Before you were writing for every query the question. Okay. Fetch the data
Mm.
like that. Can you understand?
Yeah, yes, please.
For the past few sessions, you are not mentioning in the notes. If possible, do that so that even if we take a printout, it would be easy for us to refer.
No, I will write all the questions. No.
One or two sessions, I think somewhere you missed it. I'm not sure where did you miss it.
Okay. Okay.
Well, for 2, 3 queries, I hope
Maybe.
so.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in my point. I'll keep that
Mm.
point. And anything else, guys?
Here in the last query, between the dates, suppose we want to get the billing hours, suppose 8.5 hours per day within those days.
Sorry, repeat your question.
Yeah, suppose we have two dates, suppose from January 15th to August 23rd.
Okay.
Till today, I want all working days with 8.5 hours for billing calculation. For example, customer wants this data.
Okay. That we won't do with with the help of SQL. Basically, for all that kind of things, we will use different tools like maybe PeopleSoft, NetSuite, depending upon the client and depending upon the work we are doing. We will
Okay.
do that with that, not with the SQL. Okay.
Okay. Here only we will get the
Extract the dates.
dates,
That's it. Yes.
only number
Yes.
of days count only.
Correct. Only that's
That
it.
too, I mean weekdays, by skipping weekends, can we get that at least?
No, not with SQL, not with SQL. But whatever it is, see, if we are, there are so many tools to do that kind of things. Okay, like if whenever we are generating any invoices or any bills or any salary slips, we need to exclude
Yeah.
all those things, right? There are
Yes.
separate tools for that. We will use SQL along with that tool, not only with by only using only SQL. We cannot do that.
Okay.
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 And guys, I remember last Friday I explained you about, as some of you asked me, I explained you about the life cycle of data science. I hope that is clear for you. But as we are done with the time, I ended the session. If you want to ask me anything related that, please ask me now. Once and for all, let's close that topic also.
Oh, that I missed totally actually. I missed some few classes.
Okay, you can check the recording,
Okay.
Ramkuti. Like last Friday only, I explained, I guess.
Okay.
Because someone wanted to know about what is data analysts do and what is data engineers do, so I discussed about the life cycle of data science in the last Friday's class.
Okay.
Divya,
Yes, Manish.
uh, according to you, is there any AI is going to play around on that life cycle going
No
forward?
way, no way, go no way.
Okay.
Because clients basically won't allow us to use the complete data in the AI. If again, if you can ask me, like, if the Microsoft people, everyone is using their own AI, but again it will be cause a lot of security issues. No one is going to rely completely on the AIs. Of course, if some AI tools will come, our work will become faster, but we humans should be there to work to make AI work. So it won't replace us, our job. Still, now also, before AI also, there are many tools by using which we can generate a Power BI or Tableau reports. But still, no one is using that tools. We individually, I mean, we persons only will create all the reports, right? No
Okay.
one will rely on that products or AIs. Nowadays.
Okay. And all this SQL we are fetching as per the customer requirement. Then how we are going to publish to the customers? I mean,
Uh, yes, basically, depending upon the project, it will be like, the thing is, if you see here, we have many tables, right? If I talk about any of them, suppose, let's talk about any of the client, maybe educational field, maybe hospital. Suppose let's talk about any hospital database. We just imagine our client is a some of the hospitals, like maybe life care hospitals, Apollo hospitals, anything. We are maintaining their database, imagine like that. Like this only, as this is the Netflix database, we are having this many tables. In the
okay,
hospital database also, we will have some tables like patient details,
okay,
doctor details, and all the pharmacy details and all. According to the requirement, we will make changes, we will use the queries, so that whatever data our client needs, that data should be reflect on the table. Because they will only bother with the front end part.
okay,
They don't know anything technically, just whatever they need. If they want to if they want us to update any data, if they want us to add any other column in it, any other data in it, we will just use all these queries. they can check their data. The front end data we should be able to update like that. They can able to do.
Okay.
Basically, in their websites, they can able to see that data. In the backend, we will work with the SQL like that.
Okay. Okay.
The same goes with each and every domain.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And if anyone are planning to start your career in either data engineer or data analyst along with the SQL, if you are planning to start as a data analyst, you need to learn visualization tool for sure. And if you learn Python, that will be good for you. And especially for data engineers, you should learn Python for sure. Like that, it will be. And if you don't have any queries, let's end the session now.
Basic Python is enough or advanced tool also required for the Python?
For data science field, whether it may be data engineer or data analyst, we need to learn the libraries of Python like NumPy, Pandas. If it
Okay.
is analyst, they need to learn Matplotlib also. That is one of the library. But for
Okay.
only data engineers, two libraries is enough: NumPy and Pandas.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. If no more questions, let's meet on Monday. I'm not taking class tomorrow also. And let's start joins concept. Please don't miss that class. And everything will be, we will solve many examples. Everything we will learn practical only. First, I will explain you theory part, like what is joins and what are the different types of joins. Then we will start doing it practically. Okay. And as I said, we are going to start a new batch of Tableau on this Monday, and on this Sunday, that is 25th of August, or at 10 a.m. IST, I'm giving a free seminar on Tableau. If anyone wanted to know what is Tableau, you can attend that seminar. And then actual batch will start on Monday, 26th from 8 p.m. IST. Okay. All right. And guys, please, whatever we learned so far, if you get any time, please practice all the queries, be thorough with the syntaxes. And from tomorrow, as I said, all the concepts will be advanced part of till here basics of SQL is done. From tomorrow we will step into the advanced part. Okay. Yes, Munesh, you are asking something.
Are you going to share the link for that seminar, Divya?
Tableau seminar link, just give me a minute, I'll share this.
Yes.
One second.
Yeah. Because to be honest, I'm trying to learn Power BI by one, Divya.
Okay, okay.
According to you, which is best?
I really can't say. Both of the tools are really important. We can choose anything upon our choice.
Okay.
Both are having equal demand in the market. It's not like, as I'm teaching Tableau, I can't say Tableau is important, and of course I'll teach Power BI as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not only me, anyone cannot say. If they say that that will be their market strategy only, but both of them is having equal importance.
Okay.
I just shared the link in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys, let's meet on Monday. I'm ending the session now.